Well, I come from a little country town named Murbu North, and our home team was called the Blues. So naturally, we followed the Blues, and Dad used to turn the wireless on for us to listen to the wireless, and we'd always listened when Carlton was on. And I was only 15 at the time in 1938 when Brighton Diggins was captain and they won the premiership. And I remembered it because I thought it was a funny name for anybody to have, Brighton, because I thought, oh, that's a suburb of Melbourne, I think, you know. Anyway, as I say, it just stayed in my memory. I just walked up on my own to the gate and walked through, and I went up to the ticket box, got my ticket, walked through the gates and walked in, and there was nobody much around at that stage. And I sat down on the form that was right round the ground, and I waited for the teams to come out, and it was a good day. And anyway, out they came, and you get all hot and bothered, you know, when you see them come out. And I had my eye on Ken Hands, of course, and he went up into the forward line, and the ball was bounced in the middle. Well, no sooner had they ball bounced, they started. It never stopped for the whole entire game. They just one blew after another. But you have to remember that in those days, each team had people, you know, that were on the rough side. In fact, they'd make the ones nowadays look like pussycats. And we had Bob Chitty, of course, and if you got in his way, well, too bad. And Arthur Sanger, and of course they had Basher Williams and different ones like that. And it was the same everywhere. Well, it was just a very, very tough game, and they just never stopped for the whole time. And then, well, I just happened to be sitting there and looking up at Ken Hands, and all of a sudden the player on him went bang, and down he went, and I just felt sick. You know, I thought, oh, what's happened to him, you know? And he went off, and he did come back later on, which was very foolish, but we didn't know any different in those days. But the fighting never stopped from when it started until it finished. But that was the way football was in those days, but that was just even worse than normal. But they used to stand toe-to-toe and fight, and with only one umpire, it made it very difficult to control the all the fighting. Well, it's been something that you've got to cling to, you know, and something to, I don't know, it's just born in you, I think, that you follow something like that. I think the players and everything that attached to it, you know, it just gives you a lift.